Welcome to my channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I would also like to welcome Spirit into this reading and say thank you for the messages we are about to receive. This is a general reading. Okay, so you've got the schizophrenia card over here, and this is talking about being stretched to your limits, having to make a decision, a very, very big choice coming up over here. This is the Two of Swords, so maybe you've even had breakdown of communication with somebody that you've been dealing with. So a really big decision. This could even be a legal decision that is pending as well. Now, information has not come to light, so the decision has not been made. You need to look at all the facts, and if you have to make a decision in this situation, you've got to do it very coldly, very logically before you make it. You've got the Three of Swords over here, or the isolation card in this particular deck. So it looks like there's a heartbreak situation over here. There could be even a divorce or breakup that has happened over here. Maybe this is the decision you have to make, whether or not you want to go through it. You're definitely very upset about what has been going on. There's legalities that you're dealing with at the moment. You're sitting there by yourself and crying quite a bit over there. And this looks like there may have been some kind of betrayal that happened over there. You've got the Moon card over here, so in this deck it's the Silence card here. So it looks like you're very confused, very upset, very isolated, feeling very, very miserable about what happened. So it looks like you're still really upset about what has been going on here. There's a lot of confusion going there. You've been waiting for things to happen over here. I mean, you may feel as though whatever you've invested in was a waste of your time and energy, and you've been waiting for things to change. This is the Seven of Pentacles. It says that whatever hard work you've put into it did not pay out. Even though you were waiting for things to happen. So it looks like you've made a brand new beginning over there with that Fool card. So starting off again. But, it looks like your road is open over here. So whatever problems you have, you're taking that risk and you're going for it. And it looks like you've made a fresh start over here. So there's some big decision that is pending there. Now going into the future, you've got the Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords over here. So the legal decision will come through to you. So it looks like there is some kind of maybe a divorce that you're going through at the moment, a breakup that is going on. And this information will come to you there, which causes an end of that cycle. So you are ending things as far as this goes. If this is a work case scenario, it looks like you're ending or breaking contracts and you're moving on. Either way, this news comes through, a decision is made, and it looks like you will get closure on that situation, and things, the puzzle pieces fall into place and things end and you will move on. The end of a very, very difficult cycle, and you're going through a lot of stress and anxiety at this particular moment, and also feeling pretty lonely right now. So I'm just going to draw some cards from the Mythic Tarot deck, and let's see what's going on there. Alright, you've got the King of Cups over here, so you could be dealing with a water sign person here. So this could be Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces energy that you could be dealing with. Now this could also be somebody that is very, very supportive of you, somebody that you're going to go and ask for some advice from. And they're going to give you some really good advice. So, this is something that you should listen to. So there's some support coming in for you. They're offering you that advice. This could also be you getting some kind of counseling to get over the situation that you are at. So this could be you, even going and getting a medical checkup as well with this King of Cups. So it's about, dealing with your physical health, but also getting some support on the emotional basis as well, and advice. So things are moving quite quickly now. You've got the Eight of Wands over here. So, things are starting to shift where you were feeling very stuck and very tied up. It looks like information coming in very quickly. There could be some travel as well with that Eight of Wands. But generally, this is about, things starting to shift. And you need to be very, very organized so that you don't get overwhelmed. So lots of things coming in as far as information goes. You need to sort through it and be very organized in handling it. You've got the Six of Wands over here. This is talking about victory after a lot of burdens and a lot of hardship. and getting your goal. So you are going to be achieving success in whatever the outcome is that you've been dealing with, whatever legal issues. It goes in your favor, and there's victory over there. But you've come through a lot of obstacles, a lot of problems. There's a lot of clouds and a lot of mountains over there, but things are starting to move, and there is victory on your part. So you are being successful at what you're doing. You've got the Queen of Wands over here, so you have taken control of that situation. This is your card. Maybe you were tired of people walking all over you, and you have taken a stance, made a stand. You've got this huge lion over here. Usually she has a little kitty cat there, but it seems like you've had big problems, and you were feeling very restricted. You've got the problem sorted out, and you've taken control of that situation. You've got the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords over here. So this is talking about, you're having to deal with the legal issues and probably a divorce that went down here. You're getting to grips or starting to control your emotions a lot more, and it looks like you're cutting ties with the past, and also speaking your truth. So you're standing up for what you believe in. So you're getting your control back. You've got two queens over there, and you're detaching a little bit from that situation, so it's not being so emotional for you anymore. Now, it looks like you're taking that step back out of the situation, looking at it from a different perspective. Maybe you're even thinking about taking a holiday. You do need to do some healing as well over here. So you've got two cards of healing. You've got the King of Cups over here, as well as this Four of Swords, and both are healing cards after going through stress-related illnesses. So taking some time off, and you can see this card as well. It's got a lot of barriers and a lot of mountains in the background over here. So you are overcoming a lot of obstacles over there and trying to get a different perspective about what has been going on. You're coming up with a new plan, a new strategy with that Four of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords, it feels as though this situation cannot be remedied. There's been a lot of gossip, and you can see a lot of problems and a lot of obstacles over there. This is a sunset, so the situation is ending. Maybe you're feeling a little defeated by it, but it looks like that legal case, a legal conclusion has come to that particular scenario. So there's been a court case or some kind of legal decision that has been made that has meant that you've had to completely leave the situation and walk away from it. The Ten of Swords is the ending of all the difficulties, and finally reaching the end of all the struggle or the conflicts that you've been going through. You've got that Eight of Swords, so you're still feeling very, very upset about what is going on, feeling trapped. Maybe whatever people are saying is upsetting you as well. You need to ignore what everybody's got to say. This is the thing that's making you miserable here. You can see all these women standing over there with their tongues out. So people are still gossiping, and that's upsetting you quite a bit. And that's the thing that's causing all the stress and conflict or trauma. It's causing all the anxiety that is going on, and you're feeling like you can't get away from this particular situation. But it looks like with that Ten of Swords, all of that will sort itself out once a legal decision is made. Now, you've got the Seven of Wands, so you're still dealing with whomever you're dealing with. There's still a lot of conflict going on between you and this person, maybe, or people with you and people around you as well. There could be a lot of issues and a lot of fighting, petty arguments going on around you. But it looks like, since it's the Ten of Swords, once that legal decision is being made, all of this conflict stops over there. With that Seven of Wands, you need to stand up for yourself, defend yourself in whatever is going on. Don't let people walk all over you. So what's in your hopes and fears? You've got the Hierophant. So you're getting a new perspective on life. This is the Wounded Warrior. Well, not the Wounded Warrior, but the Wounded Healer, rather, the Hierophant. So, this man went through a lot of problems, and he had, some kind of health issues. And despite all of those health issues, he still managed to be a teacher. Whatever has happened has left scars on you. But you've learned a lot from whatever this encounter has been, all this drama and all the stress that you've gone through, and you will be able to, help other people. Now, this is about, you needing to also go and get some proper advice, some sound advice that you can actually use. So you might need to get some kind of professional advice as well, and maybe you're thinking about that as well. Excuse me. Now you've got the Nine of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Swords, a lot of anxiety that you're going through still. So you're still very stressed out. Whatever's going on over here, whatever legal issues you're dealing with has caused a lot of problems. And like I said, you could be dealing with a lot of gossips as well, because you still have those three women. They seem to be appearing in all of these cards here. So there are people around you that are not supporting you, gossiping about you, saying really nasty, toxic things as well. And that is the thing that is causing the stress and making you feel very lonely and isolated. You've got the Six of Pentacles over here, so whatever that legal decision is that comes through, there's going to be a financial payoff as well. So somebody will be giving you, you will get money coming in for you over there with that Six of Pentacles. And you've got the Nine of Wands, so you're still dealing, it's the last phases of it. You're still dealing with a lot of emotional turmoil, a lot of problems as well, a lot of obstacles, and you are very exhausted from fighting this particular battle. So it seems like, you have everything has not been sorted out. There's a lot of drama still going on. You can see there's a lot of lightning, a lot of dark clouds, but there's there's hope. There's that gap in the clouds over there. So things will start changing. The seas will calm down. There's still just a lot of negative energy going on, a lot of trauma going on, and a lot of issues that need to be sorted out. So you've been through a lot of battles, and you're still having to deal with a lot of battles as well, but make sure that you're standing up. This card of the Nine of Wands is also a card of defense, so make sure you're defending yourself and watching your back. Make sure you're doing your research and anticipating any kind of problems that come in. So it seems like an end of a very, very difficult, very, very conflicted situation that you're going through, and it's not only with that particular person or situation, but it seems like you're also dealing with people around you that are stirring up a lot of problems and issues, and you're having to sort that out. So make sure you're getting some advice from somebody that you can trust. Now you've got the Five of Autumn over here, which is the Five of Pentacles, which is feeling that sense of loss and lack and feeling unsupported as well. So focusing upon the negative and worrying about money and your career can block your progress. Because your trust and faith are at a low point right now, it is not the best time to start your own business or be self-employed. So, you are feeling that sense of loss. You are feeling as though, you have to watch that money. And you are feeling very left out in the cold as well with this Five of Autumn. Very, very unsupported. If you ask for support, that will come in with that Five of Autumn. You've got the Ego card, which is the Devil card, and you might feel as though you're trapped in the situation, but that's not true. Be careful not to overly focus upon material wealth and break free from negative thinking. So all that negative thinking, you need to let go of and try and start being positive about what's going on. See it as a brighter future. Maybe this had to happen because you were not happy in that situation, and maybe it was something that was not good for your soul, because these are major arcana cards, and endings, this might have been just a karmic ending that was inevitable. So take the positives out of the situation, and try and be positive. This is about balance, the Temperance card over here. So by merging various points of view, you can generate extraordinary new ideas, compromise with others, and collaborate to discover a better solution. So this is a card about seeking advice in order for you to get back on top of things. So whatever this hit was that you took, you need to go and get some advice. You've got that Hierophant needing to seek some kind of advice, and you've got that King of Cups needing to seek advice as well in order for you to get your balance back and for you to get on top of this situation. So be sure that you are getting that advice and try not to be negative in this particular situation. It seems like, you will recover from whatever loss you have gone through that Five of Autumn, but you just need to get a new perspective and get on top of things as well and not be very negative. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you, and all the best. And thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.